My God, this is simply unbelievable. Pakistani manufacturing is often unexpected. In order to allow Pakistanis to use hot water at any time, this small street workshop in Peshawar actually used cheap recycled fire extinguishers to rub the electric water heater with high-cost performance. Since most people in Pakistan use hand-rubbed gas water heaters, and they are supplied in time periods, once the official website is down, the more you want to use hot water, the more you want to use it. In order to meet the needs of the local well-off families, the workshop owner, with an IQ of nearly 250, thought of developing and producing electric water heaters for sale. However, the production cost of using brand new iron sheets to make water heaters is relatively high, and the manufacturing process is also more stringent. So, the owner thought of the fire extinguisher recycled from the scrapyard next door. Its shape and material just meet the production conditions of that period, so he went to the factory without stopping. The first step of buying a scrap fire extinguisher from a waste recycling station is to consider the installation position of the heating rod. After 2.5 minutes of thinking, the R&D experts quickly made the installation mark of the heating rod. Since there is no professional equipment in the workshop, only electric welding can be used for opening the hole. The workers will use electric welding to weld at the marked position. This process also requires comparison with the row and base to confirm. Make sure the hole diameter meets the manufacturing requirements. Then the inner hole needs to be carefully polished to remove the edge burrs caused by welding. Then the row and base can be welded. The reason why this row and interface is used is to facilitate the replacement of the heating rod in the future. Then the threaded base needs to be welded at the position of the tank mouth. This pre-flow port is used as the cleaning port of the inner tank in the future. At the same time, the workers on the other side are making the inner tank. The workers will first use a threading machine to remove the external threads used to connect the water pipe on the steel pipe, and then cut the steel pipe into appropriate lengths. Next, they need to determine the fixed positions of the water inlet and outlet. Use electric welding to carefully burn holes on the filling body. When the water inlet and outlet can smoothly penetrate into the filling body, they can be carefully welded and fixed on the filling body. Finally, the filling body can be repaired. Perform a detailed rinse to completely remove the powder and impurities remaining inside. After the inside and surface of the tank are clean, you can then spray paint the surface to enhance the tank's anti-corrosion and moisture-proof properties. Then you need to weld a pressure relief port on the bottom of the tank for subsequent installation. Pressure relief method. Next, you can start preparing the liner insulation cotton. Cut the insulation cotton into standard sizes and use plastic ropes to tie the insulation cotton to the standard size. Wrap the cotton tightly on the surface of the inner tank to enhance the thermal insulation performance of the inner tank. Then you can stuff the inner tank into the prepared outer shell of the water heater. In this process, you need to adjust the angle of the filling body so that the water inlet and outlet can extend out of the particle surface. At the same time, stuff the thermal insulation cotton into the gap of the side shell. Then you can install the heating rod. In this process, the heating rod must be tightened in place to avoid the joint. If there is a water leak, immediately add a small amount of water to the shell. The other end is filled with insulation cotton, and the shell end cover is installed. The exposed pipe mouth here is the interface for installing the pressure relief method. The production of the entire electric water heater is completed here. Its super hardcore inner tank material and simple maintenance design have even caused a queue for pre-sale of its products in the local area. So after watching the whole process, what do you think of the electric water heater made in this way?